So, doing the usual thing, scootling around the internet, looking for tasty tidbits for you lot, and trying to find something that isn't Gamescom related. Because, well, Gamescom is everything right now, because, well, you know, that's how the media cycles go in games. And I found that in Australia, EB Games, like our game, or if you're in North America, GameSpot, similar idea, playing, trading, blah blah blah, you know the kind of deal. Those stores, just the Australian version. In fact, ours used to be called EB Games. Before that was Zone, blah blah blah. Anyway, they're taking some steps to try and mix things up a bit for second-hand game market. And it's actually, I think they're doing a good thing here. They're removing, this is going to sound weird at first, you getting any trade-in value. What they're doing is, you bring the game in and you just straight trade it. But you straight trade it in a new and interesting way. Basically, you trade the game and you chuck a shade under $20, that's Australian dollars of course, a month, and basically you keep the game as long as you need to, play it to completion or not depending on your tastes and time schedule and all that other crazy stuff. Then you take the game back and you swap it for another game. No money, no payment, no anything, but it's another second-hand game. So it's basically all their second-hand games will just end up in constant rotation. I mean, obviously they'll take games for second-hand to keep reviving the stock, I would imagine. Now at the moment, this is only a pilot program in Northwest Australia. So people around like Perth and stuff will be having a really lovely time with this, and I think this is a really, really good idea. And I honestly believe that Game and GameStop should adopt this. In fact, I would go further, right? I say really expand upon the program. Okay, so you've got these games coming in, right? You're not taking money for them anymore. Okay, admittedly, yeah. You're not giving money out, you know, for games. So that helps your profit line. And if there are people playing a monthly subscription, which can be ended at any time, as eBay are showing, you can end the subscription anytime you want. You can just stop it. So say you get a bit skint, stop the subscription. And so you pay the 20 quid a month. That's what would probably be over here, one would hope, maybe even less. And let's say it's 20 quid a month, alright, for argument's sake. Then, how about say that like you're offered the chance to buy a year's worth for 100. So think of that, 12 times 20, okay, is 140 quid. Now, if you gave them 100 quid straight up, right, now typically that's the money for, roughly speaking, 2 brand new games. But if you're not that fussed about brand new games and you play a lot of second hand stuff and you want to have time with them and so on and so forth, you know, then that to me sounds like a great deal. You know, you chuck game 100 quid at any point in the year, 365 days later, you could have played any number of games. You could play games that you wouldn't normally play because you'd be able to take it home, go, nah, I don't enjoy this, take it back and get a different game. How revolutionary is that? Think how much more exposure people would get. And here's the kicker, right? If people play a game like, say, I don't know, Steep. A lot of people like the idea of Steep but weren't so sure if they wanted to invest in it. Then, you know, they could rent Steep out or through this program and then decide they like it enough that when they want to trade it in for another one but still want to play Steep, they can buy Steep and Steep still get, and Ubisoft gets the money. Or even something like, say, Call of Duty. Say there's a guy out there like me, I mean, I don't like Call of Duty. I said it. But say there's a guy there who doesn't like Call of Duty. Goes, oh, I don't like Call of Duty, but my mates play it. I want to know what all the fuss is about. But I'm not ready to chuck 60 quid, you know, at a Call of Duty game. He could rent out Call of Duty, right? And go, oh my god, this is actually my jam. What have I been doing all this time not playing this game? Theoretically, right? And then he's ready to invest in subsequent versions of the game firsthand. I mean, I think this is one of the things that could save gaming shops. Because as we all know, gaming shops are on the decline. Because as Amazon and such, you know, continue to dig away underneath the foundations of what brings game their money, i.e. selling games, you know, and then you have people going on eBay and, like, you know, selling their stuff second hand. Games not getting a look in on that. And there are other second hand sites and, you know, and other second hand non-chain stores that can undercut game. I mean, CX often does undercut game, and sometimes quite drastically. And in Ginger Games and some independent mum and pop stores. I mean, you know, there's a lot of competition for game. They're doing some interesting things, you know, like selling electronics and stuff and doing phone fixing, you know, the rest of it. But I think this is probably their best shot. So offer a program like this where, you know, 20 quid a month or 100 quid for the year. You know, they're making money on second-hand games. Those games are coming back to store, and there's just this continuous cycle of second-hand games. People can experience more stuff, play more stuff, you know. I just don't see a lose to this. It all seems like a big bag of winning. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you know something I don't. So get your fingers flying to that comment section down below and type out what you think. Do you think it's a good idea, or do you think it's a poo idea? Do you think I'm just some mad dreamer? Okay guys, anyway, I'm going to end this video the way I always do. Please remember to rate, favourite, comment, share and subscribe. And of course, as always, nae bother.